Hello there, this is Jill and this is Tarot by the Sea, and I am just about to do the reading for Capricorn. I wasn't sure who it was for. I get guided to do them and they hadn't told me who it was for. So Capricorn, hello. This is my reading for you for the first week of November 2017. I decided that I wasn't going to do the bi-weekly because they're too long and not everyone has the chance to sit down for 40 minutes and watch a reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do weeklies, which are going to be about 10-15 minutes hopefully. The Sagittarius has ran long, but that was a bit special for them. And they got a bit special because they viewed more than anybody else and they were amazing. So I've just given them an extra bit. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do weeklies and then I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle cards and do monthlies because it gives more detail and they do take more time. Okay, so you have two cards. You have Three of Cups and you have the Eight of Swords. These cards are coming out a lot for people this week. Eight of Swords particularly is coming out massively for a lot of people. Capricorn. Yeah, and on the 31st of October, I'm going to try and be quite ambitious. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do a Halloween to Halloween special. So it will be 12 cards, one per month between this Halloween and next Halloween. So it will be a year's worth. But I've never done that before. And I'm going to try and do it for everyone in a day. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Right, Capricorn, what do we have for you? We have the Three of Cups. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Emperor. We have the Empress. And we have the Queen of Wands. Do we have a third party situation going on here, Capricorn? No. Possibly we do. Possibly we do. But for some of you, possibly. But that's not what I'm seeing. What I am seeing initially is I'm seeing a family situation. So, I do need another card though for that one. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm seeing so far. I'm seeing Three of Cups, okay, which is some kind of celebration. Now I'm just trying to think, Capricorn is kind of December time, isn't it? So perhaps, yeah, so it's some kind of celebration and you're kind of trapped, but I'm thinking trapped in your head about this. And there needs to be a period of kind of contemplation and rest and restoration. Now, the reason I'm seeing a family is because we have the Emperor, we have the Empress, and then we have the Queen of Wands. So I'm wondering whether there is a child, so daddy, mummy, daughter situation going on here. Mummy, daddy, daughter situation going on here. Could be son, but I'm getting daughter. Because I would have thought page. So possibly it's an older... The instant feeling that I'm getting, okay, is an 18th birthday party. It's an 18th birthday party. And you're having the conversation, for some of you, God, this is really specific, Capricorn. She's Queen of Wands, but I wonder whether maybe she's just got fire in her chart, or maybe she's just a fiery 18-year-old. She looks like mummy. Yeah, she looks like mummy. So, yeah, you have your beautiful red head and your beautiful young redhead. And for some of you, this is really specific, okay? And 18th birthday party, are they allowed to drink? Interesting question, because some of them aren't going to be 18. And in the UK, you have to be 18 to drink. Or she wants to go out drinking with her friends. She wants to go out drinking with her friends, and you're a little bit worried about this. You're just a little bit like trapped in your head about it because it's going to be the first time, and you're just worried that she's going to do something a little bit silly. Sorry. You have the Ace of Wands, and she has her wand, and you're a little bit kind of like, no hanky panky, okay. But you're okay because the person who's on the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-moving knight, but actually he's in reverse, so maybe he's not that slow-moving. So for some of you, that might be it. For others of you, because that's really specific, so yeah. And take that Ace of Wands away and the Ace of Cups away, because that's very specific for some people. Maybe you're just concerned that, like, your kids are growing up and you're worried about them because you know what it was like to be 18 and things, and particularly girls. I've got 2 girls. One is just about to turn 16, one is about to turn 13. And you do get to the point where you're a little bit, you worry, you do worry. And maybe that's what this is about. Maybe this, you're trapped in your head. And you kind of know that you've got to step back to an extent and let them get on with their own life. But she's still your baby, and she's still your baby. And you are just a little bit... Daddy is laying down the law a little bit. He's looking very stern, and he's laying down the law a little bit. Whereas Mummy looks a little bit more chilled. And it could be the opposite way around. It could be that Mummy's taking, you know, it could be that Mum's taking on Dad role, and the opposite way around. Daughter's not looking very happy, and maybe there'll be an argument. Maybe there will be an argument over it. But it's all done about love, and this is the thing. And I think if you can get that across, that it's about love, then it's not going to turn into a... this is looking a bit like an argument. It's not going to turn into a heated situation if you can get across that it's about love. Okay, and that's the way that I'm seeing that particular situation. Maybe somebody's gone out and they have had too much to drink, and you've grounded them because they came home and basically were in a right state, and you had to look after them. I just got this as self-love for somebody else, but perhaps you had to keep, you know, maybe you had to keep an eye on them and give them lots of love to kind of get them back, but then you're kind of laying the law down a little bit. And you're just trying to temper the situation and just trying to maybe get this person to kind of slow down a little bit, possibly. So that's a family situation. Do we have a work situation here amongst this little lot? Or a love situation, or any other situation that doesn't involve rowdy teenagers? No, not really. So let's have a look and see what else I can see. I'm going to pull you 3 more cards and see what there is. That's a very specific message. I had this with Gemini last time I did readings as well. There was like a reading that came out that was probably literally for like 2 people in the entire universe. Okay. Actually, it's a third-party situation, so it was for 2 people. So let's have a look and see what else we've got. Right, we have got 3 of Swords. We have got 7 of Swords in reverse. We've got Hierophant, and we've got 4 of Wands in reverse. We do have a third-party situation. We have 2 swords. We have this one, and this one is on top of it. And we have our Emperor and our Empress and our Queen of Wands. Okay, now, and we have our marriage card. We have someone feeling trapped, and our marriage card was on top of that. We have someone retreating, okay, and taking some time to rest and not leaving. They're not leaving. And I think for some of you, if this is you, and you are the third party, I think there may be love there, but you're basically saying, no, I'm not sleeping with you. You're married, Hierophant. You're married, I'm not doing it, there's no stability in this. Okay, you're not planning on leaving, so I'm stepping back. No, I'm not sleeping with you. But you're feeling quite trapped by the situation. But you do feel like you need to just walk away from it. Okay. Or maybe you are the one who is married and you are in this and it's breaking your heart. And it started off really happy and now it's breaking your heart because you're feeling trapped by it. You're staying where you are. You're not leaving. And you're having to say to this person, I love you, but I'm married. There's no future in it. There's no new start. There's no passionate new start, I'm sorry. And this may be a younger woman. This may be a younger fire sign, possibly, because she's holding her wand, and maybe that's what she wants, and you're basically saying, no, that's not going to happen, and she's letting it go. Okay, or you're taking it away from her and just saying, that's not an option on the table. Okay, that's relationship-wise. If you are in a happy, stable relationship, what else do we have? We have the Hierophant. We have... Yes, this isn't a reading for a happy, stable relationship, I'm afraid. Unless it's the daughter again. Unless the daughter's been out partying. She's had her heart broken by someone while she was out. She's feeling very trapped in it. And she can't kind of walk away from it at the moment. And she's just having to recover. So you're taking care of her. You're taking care of her. So maybe it's quite a challenge because, you know, she's just not her usual bubbly self. And quite possibly you might have to take her to the doctor. For some of you, I'm seeing quite a serious situation in that young girls out drinking. Broken heart. She's trying to recover from it, and you're just giving her as much love as possible. Okay, this is why we teach our children to be safe. But you can't always protect them. So, or maybe this is your worry about her going out for her birthday, is that something like that will happen. So that's that one. We're up to 14 minutes. I'm going to completely clear those cards and I'm going to do a work reading. I would suggest, and I'm not telling you how to parent your children, but if you are worried about it, obviously you know your daughter better than I do. It could be a male child as well, but it's very strongly coming through as a daughter. Just make sure she's out with her friends. Just make sure she stays with her friends. And things like that. Okay. Safe drinking, all that kind of stuff. Covering her drinks, not leaving them unattended, getting a taxi home, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Doesn't feel like that's happened. It feels like it's more of a fear that you might have rather than it happening. So work-wise, Capricorn, 4 of Cups, the Sun. And again, that might just come down to the fact that you just worry about your kids when they go out. You know, you could just be worrying about your kids when they go out, especially if they're young teenagers. Right, so work-wise, we have the 4 of Cups. So 2 different meanings to this today. It changes daily, depending on who I'm reading for. For some of you, you're quite content, and you have your cups there, and you're quite happy, and you're being offered something else, and you're just like, yay, that's really cool, I'll have that, but you weren't expecting it, because you were asleep. For some of you, you have your cups, you're quite content, you're being offered something, and you're like, no, I'm not too bothered, thanks. It's, you know, don't really want the promotion, I'm quite happy at home. And you're quite happy though. You're quite happy. You're a little bit overburdened. Perhaps it's what you're working hard. Perhaps you're working late. Perhaps you're getting home and you're never seeing your family. I had this earlier for like Gemini, and it was they were overburdened with work at home, and their partners were just like, can you put the bins out? Can you make me a cup of tea? And they're like, yes dear, yes dear. This one, it feels to me right now like you aren't getting to see your family as much as you would like to, because you're getting home late and you've got lots and lots of work on. And I think the response to that is Queen of Swords, which is just to focus on the things that are important. Okay, cut all the superfluous. This came up in a reading that I've just done, I can't remember who for, but like lots of emails and stuff and lots of like unnecessary work, and the swords came up as the work that they actually needed to get on and do. So just focus on the things that are really, really important and just cut out the superfluous stuff. If you don't need to respond to an email, don't respond to it. If there's something that you don't need to be doing, just don't do it. Okay, and then just try and cut your workload, and then you get to see your family more. For some of you, I've got the 8 of Cups walking away, or not, yeah, I've got the 8 of Cups, but it was in reverse. So, you're not leaving, but you're quite sad at the moment. You're quite sad at the moment. But, you've got your 3 of Pentacles, maybe it's quite a new job. Okay, maybe it's quite a new job. It's in reverse. So maybe you're not getting enough, maybe you're just feeling like I'm just not getting paid enough for this. And then you're moving on to smoother waters for some of you. And again, maybe if you get offered the promotion, you're happy that you got offered it, but it's going to be far more work. You're not going to see your family. You just want to focus on what's important. Maybe that's your wife, and you love your wife, and you just want to spend time with her. So you're not going to take the extra cup, you're not going to take the extra responsibility, and maybe you're a little bit disappointed. Maybe you're a little bit disappointed about it, but you have these other 2 cups, and you're quite happy with what you've got, because you just don't think it's worth the money and the effort, and you're just leaving it be. And you're just going to sail off, and you're just going to focus on things that are important to you instead. So you're not taking this new opportunity. And maybe you're just going to wait and see what else comes in. Quite possibly. Anyway, that is your reading. I will be back on the 31st. Thank you for watching. Hope it's been helpful. Yeah, and I will speak to you then. I will get the November readings out as soon as possible. Then I will have the 2nd week of November out as soon as possible too. So it's going to be busy. Take lots of care. lots of love, and I will speak to you very soon. Bye bye.